Okay, maybe a little different, but I'm out on my walk. So I wanted to talk about calories and the importance of, I am too dark. There we go. The importance of tracking and knowing where you are. Why is that important? The reason for it is that if you don't track or know how many calories you're eating, it is gonna be almost not impossible, but really hard to manage your weight. Because for a basic calorie deficit, we have to cut about 500 calories a day. 500 calories easily, it's like 50 grams of fat somewhere in a fast food joint, whatnot. Ooh, I really got dark. We need lights in the neighborhood. So if we don't track, if we're not aware of how many calories we're eating, it is virtually impossible to have the awareness or learn to have the awareness of how many calories you should eat to lose weight. Because ultimately, I don't think we have a losing weight problem. We have a losing it and gaining it back problem. And that is the second part of the calories, is that with that awareness that we learn, that we teach ourselves, we can make better choices that become our new habits. Those new habits, thank you, Light. Those new habits will actually support the lifestyle that you want. So, speaking about habits and whatnot, the spot that you are in right now, it is a summation, a result of all your tiny little habits that you have developed over the years, and that result is your body composition, where you are right now. So if you're watching this, it's because you're pursuing a goal, which technically everybody should pursue a goal: physical, financial, spiritual. But I'll focus on the physical health. So if we take a look-see at your habits, the habits that you have are the reason that you are where you are. So what do we do? We can see from a crash diet that we essentially change all the habits, like all the habits at once. That's why sub-diets, crash diets work, kind of. I'll get back to the working part, or partially work. You can manage to lose the weight, but in the process, you were not aware. You did not learn. You didn't have the sustainability built into it that you can proceed. That way you can keep what you lost. I'm going to change my hand here. What do I mean by that? If habits XYZ are the reason why you have 5, 10, 20, 30, even 50 pounds extra on your body frame, then hypothetically speaking, in the future, yourself having accomplished the goal of losing your body fat that you want, that person, the person that you're striving to be, has new habits. They're not the same. So from now till then, we have a time frame that we have to use our habits so we can build them, so we can learn from them and learn how to apply them. So by the time you get to lose your 5, 20, 50 pounds, you have developed this new you with the new habits that you actually learn how to keep it off. In that instance, you have learned the habits, the awareness, and we know what works, what doesn't, because not everybody's gonna function the same way. By having that skill set, now you have developed yourself and you have accomplished something that you can actually manage and keep. And you'll be keeping it because you have learned the habits that it takes to be that person. To be that person at the goal weight that you want. Because the person that's going to have the person that's going to lose and keep that weight off is not going to be the same person you are now. Because the habits will make a difference. Whew, got winded walking. So, what habits am I talking about? The chance here again. It's dark. Oh well, we'll fix it. It's gonna be grainy, but we'll fix it. So what habits are we talking about? One, probably the most easy one to be aware of is hydration. Being dehydrated has a major impact on body weight loss, and essentially overall health. Why is this? Because essentially 75% of your body is made out of weight. The moment you start getting dehydrated, your performance will start decaying by 5, 10, 50%. Just being dehydrated 1%. So that's an easy one. How much water? That's an easy one too. We want to drink half of your body weight in ounces. So I'm at 180, 190. So my goal is to drink at a minimum 100 ounces of water. I like to overshoot. No biggie. That's shy of a gallon of water. Minimum. Summer's coming here in Phoenix, so it's probably going to be more than that. So, hydration is easy. That's one habit. Staying hydrated. Habit number 2. Protein. Ideally, you want to eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Once again, I eat about 180 to 200 grams of protein. That's my goal. Sometimes I don't hit it, and that's fine. As long as I'm hitting 80 to 90% of it, most of the time, I'm good. That's an easy core habit that we can change and adapt. And it comes by being aware. So that's two nice, easy habits. The third one, which is somewhat a little more complicated but involved with habit number 2, is tracking or being aware how many calories we're eating. Why is that? Because if you don't know how much you're eating, then we don't know how many calories we have to cut for you to lose weight. And if we don't lose weight, we haven't achieved anything. So, habit number 3, track for a while. That way you have the awareness, knowledge of how many calories you're eating and how many calories are needed for maintenance. Plain and simple. So, hydration, protein, awareness of how many calories you're eating. I don't want to make it too complicated, but I guess I'll add one extra one here for fun, which is tip number 4. Go out for a walk. There's no need to do crazy cardio. There's no need to kill yourself doing crazy exercises. Why? Plain and simple. You will never be able to outwork your diet. No matter how much you work out, you might get away with it, but you cannot outwork a bad diet. Plain and simple. So, weight loss, weight maintenance, bulking, it's 100% dependent on what you eat. And what we eat, it's 100% dependent on our habits, on our awareness, on what we do, on the choices we make when we go out, when we choose not to eat our lunch or cook at home. That's 100% on our control. And we can change that. We have the power to say, no, I'll cook something. So that's the 4 tips. Hydration, protein, track your calories, and go out for walks. You can get a lot of benefits from walks. You get time to yourself. You get to think a little bit, be alone with your thoughts, which is not a bad thing. You get to enjoy the breeze today, because in a couple of months or a couple of weeks, it's gonna be hot here in Phoenix. So, and another benefit of just going out and walking, my work clothes. I don't have to change or get my running shoes or anything special to go for a 30-minute walk. I can just go out and get it done. So, once again, to recap. Well, with that, I'm not saying that working out is no good. I'm saying that working out can be considered a supplement to your well-being. Because without working out, you won't be able to maintain or build muscle. So, I would consider working out or being active in that sense more of a supplement with an asterisk, because it does, when programmed properly and used properly, you can build muscle no problem. The right circumstances, the right workouts, and the right nutrition has to be there to be optimal. See how this list can get complicated? But if we focus on hydration, plain and simple, anybody can set a goal of drinking water throughout the day. You can be aware of how many calories you're eating. And that's a simple math equation. That's not even a math equation. It's a 1-to-1 ratio of grams to pounds of body weight. And then if you're going to be doing that, might as well track your calories, which is not that far-stretched exercise out of keeping track of your protein. And lastly, after each meal, or mornings and afternoons, if family is not available, or it's late at night like today, it's almost 8:30, go out for a walk, make a video, share it. So, it's gonna be my video for this week as I'm walking. So, going back, kind of recapping the whole thing, you can change all your habits overnight for a better tomorrow, so you can lose the weight. But if you don't learn to keep and understand those habits, then they're not gonna stick. If those habits don't stick, guess what? You're gonna default to your pattern, to your old habits, to the habits that put you in the place that you're in. Instead of treating this as a sprint, treat it like a marathon. One habit at a time. Set a goal so low you can't miss. That way, You can build momentum on it. And start striking number 2 for protein. Calorie counting. Exercise. Sleep. What have you. So, from there, I'll catch you guys later.